Okay. We had some questions today. Are you guys okay with answering, the higher self or the collective or whoever wants to come in to answer some of the questions for us today?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna bring in my arcturian self.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Welcome, welcome. We wanted to talk today about the theme of twin flames, um, in divine partners and soulmates, all of those things. Can you tell us what you can about twin flames and what purpose they have here on Earth?
Yeah, so a twin flame is just the same energetic match as you. They carry the exact same soul frequency, so they are you. So there are people that you can see everything as a fractal pattern. So like your oversoul fractals off into different beings. Those beings fractal off even more. At some point, like your own soul fractals off and creates you and your twin flame. So they are a version of you living in the same reality.
Now, is the twin flame supposed to be a romantic partner?
No, not necessarily. So, this is when there are different soul contracts of how you want to experience this twin flame relationship. So, this twin flame relationship can be seen in any different aspect. It could be like a friend, it could be like for Ceirra personally, like it was her first love when she was 7. So it's like you have um different relationship dynamics that can happen with your twin flame. It could even be like your narcissistic mom in your life that catapults you into some kind of like higher state of being or some kind of like spiritual awakening. A twin flame relationship just means that this person has the same energetic match as you. And the reason why why people like to come in with a contract with a soul flame or a twin flame is because since that person is you, they're just a mirror of you. So when you have a relationship with them, everything that you're holding on to is instantly reflected back to you, since they're going through the exact same thing or they're carrying the exact same thing. So a lot of people are coming into this specific lifetime with their twin flame is because like what better way to work do your shadow work than have a twin flame relationship. So if this person that is you in the same reality, if you guys build a relationship together, if you're both holding the same wounds and that's instantly reflected back onto you, then you know exactly what you need to heal and what you need to work through to ascend. So it's kind of like it's almost like a hack to ascension or like a shortcut to ascension because everything is like thrown back at you immediately of what you need to work on in your life.
Now, the why is the topic of twin flames coming up so much within the spiritual community right now?
Because you since this person is you and you have it's like this deep loving of this person that is you because it is you. So I mean there are times where like I still cry because I miss my twin flame. Like it's a part of you that's missing literally because they are you. So it's like um right now we and it's like a way they're showing me it's like a way to see like the love and like the yearning that you have to be with your twin flame. It's like they're showing you that's how much you could love yourself because it is you. And that's like what my arcturian twin flame told me one time. It's like if anything, like don't miss me, Like, if anything, I'm showing you how much you could absolutely be in love with yourself. And I just thought that that was like such a beautiful way to put it. um, but the reason why a lot of people are coming into contact with their twin flame is because this is a time, especially for light workers, where they wanted to have the most human experience they possibly could before they went through their spiritual awakening. Um, if you get through your human experience and then you have a soul contract to meet your twin flame, it's like it catapults you into your spiritual awakening, into the journey where you need to be, where so that you can ascend faster to your natural light worker state of being, I guess you could put it. And you can use that through a twin flame to work through your like human experiences and heal your traumas so that you can be a healer and be like a leader for this part of your earth journey.
Now, I've heard a lot of people say that this time is about the twin flame reunion and about like getting it right this time, kind of, and like having union within the twin flames, like merging of the two. Is that like really what this time's about, or is it more or less about the activation of the twin flame?
Yeah, so it's not really like that union, at least the way that the arcturians are showing me. A lot of people confuse this with like the union of the divine feminine and the masculine. So there are twin flames where it's like they do play this divine feminine and divine masculine that they have to bring back into balance. But at the same time, like you're just seeing a lot of people coming in with their twin flame so that it can prepare them and help them heal to be ascended to the place that they want to be before we like really go through the most dense part of the earth timelines.
And do your twin flames, do you guys incarnate lifetime after lifetime together?
Usually they do, just because they're so used to being together. Um, so like me personally, that's something that I ask all the time is like, why would I decide to come into my hardest lifetime without my twin flame? Because I've been with him in almost every single lifetime. And there's just different reasons for it. Like we just decided that like we're stronger. We're needed in like different places of Earth. And technically he's still Arcturian, so I can talk to him whenever I want. But that's just me personally. But yeah, so like these twin flames, also your soul like yearns for them because you have lived a lot of lifetimes with them usually.
And do they, when they come into the life, like this lifetime, are you and your twin flame learning the same like life's lessons, or do you guys have different lessons that you're learning in the same lifetime?
Yeah, so there's different lessons. So like we use the example for like the narcissistic mom and her child. They could be twin flames, but having completely different experiences. So but this will also teach them like so many valuable lessons. It's kind of like upgrading your soul contract. It's like you have different levels of like your soul contract of like how hard you want your life to be, or like how or like the amount of evolution that you want to progress through in your soul contract in one lifetime. And it's like when you add the same energetic match at you, since it's such a strong mirror, um it's almost like it's like the hardest soul contract, or it's like just the quickest way to get there. And it also depends, because like there are people that just want to come in with their soul flame and just live happily ever after and like just be here to lift the vibration of earth. And then there's also people where they're not meant to be with their twin flame, but they know who it is, and it's just like they have to learn to like, usually that's some kind of lesson on like attachments, like learning to deal with your attachments. So for me, um it's for I'm like not with him mostly because I had to learn like how to deal with my own attachments, or like I had to learn how to like let go of some personal things. So I thought that that would be a great lesson for myself.
We rewrite our contracts to be in union. We in union with our twin flames. Like, at some point, can we do that, or is it like pretty set in stone?
Yeah, absolutely. So, but the problem with that is it's like your the other twin flame also has to agree. So that's where it does get difficult, because like even though it's you, they may not see things the exact same way. So even though you want the union, it's almost like it's like, because it's almost like since it is you, there's like I can feel like this magnetic pull. Like it's like there's always just like this yearning to put your soul back together. Um, but it's just having that conscious awareness. And then they're also telling me like something that they really want to deeply share about twin flames is that like a lot of people use the twin flame excuse to stay with partners that are no longer serving their highest purpose. So they say like, oh, well, he's my twin flame, so I'm just going to stay with him a little bit longer, even though he treats me badly, or even though like I'm not benefiting from this relationship anymore. I feel like he is my twin flame. And to that, we just say like, even if it is your twin flame, there should always be, first of all, like a loving relationship of giving and receiving. And then there should also be like some kind of evolution that your soul is working through together. So if he, it's like they're showing me that, like, if we stay into these like karmic if we stay into twin flame relationships for too long, so say if it like it is a twin flame relationship but that soul contract has ended, and it's like we're still trying to like, it's like we're trying to put our souls back together, but now it's like I feel the magnets like like they're like repelling themselves, like they're not meant to be put back together. It's like it just becomes karma. Like it then it just becomes a karmic relationship, and it's no good for anyone.
Now, explain to us what a karmic relationship is.
Sorry, I just realized that like I'm channeling Thoth right now. It made me really
Well,
happy. Okay,
welcome,
so
though.
okay, so karmic relationships are like really any relationships in our soul contract that are here to teach us some kind of lesson. So it could just be like a friendship that is here to teach us like how to set boundaries, or it could teach us like how, you say mostly boundaries, also like that giving and receiving relationship, how to protect our energy. There's a lot of different lessons that we can learn from karmic relationships.
Now, what's the difference between a karmic and a soulmate?
So a soulmate or a divine partner is the person in your soul contract that you are meant to like live most of that lifetime with. So there is a difference between your twin flame and your soulmate or your divine partner. So okay, sorry. No, so he's telling me that it's like your twin flame is your soulmate. It's just like uh before we never understood what twin flames were, so we called them soulmates. And that's also why so many people have like this misunderstanding of what a twin flame is. It derived from this word of soulmate. Like we grew up thinking that there was like a soulmate for us. And although this is like a true, in a sense, it's like a true in a sense it's true, but it's definitely like overused and not completely understood within the human experience. So a soulmate technically is a twin flame. Just most people confuse it. But a divine partner is somebody that isn't your same energetic match, but you decided to like come into this life with them at a certain point to for a higher purpose and to be with them for like most of your journey.
Now, what's the difference between a soulmate and a soul family?
So your soul family is like the okay, so they're showing me two things. It's like you have your cosmic family and your soul family. So your soul family is usually a part of the same oversoul. So they still are you as well. They're the same like energetic match as you. They just have a different experience, or they're just experiencing like a different set of lifetimes. So a okay, sorry, what was the question?
Oh, the difference between
Sorry.
like the soul family.
Yeah, so the soul family is like you're usually a part of the same oversoul. So that's why they're so like invested in you and here to support you, is because you're helping the entire oversoul ascend. So this is like it's like the I see like the oversoul and the higher self. It's like they're overseeing all of these lifetimes and making sure that we are ascending in the right direction, and they're here to like support and love us. And then our cosmic family could be like the Arcturians or the Lyrans or the Ceirrians, like who we feel like the collective that we feel the most connected to, because it's like there's like a signature on our base frequency of that collective that like stays within our soul.
Now, does your soul family necessarily have to be your blood family?
No, absolutely not. So we all choose the families that we come into this life with. And they could just be like souls that we wanted to help heal. So like a lot of light workers came into this life with like family members that have been stuck in this karma on earth for centuries, over and over and over and over, that are paying for some kind of like karmic debt that they did in the past. And it's not that like we've ever lived past lives with them or that we've have them in our soul family. It's that like we wanted to come in and heal those wounds. So that's like why like there are people in your actual like family now that you have lived past lives with that may be in your soul, like well, it may be in your soul family or a part of your oversoul. But then there are also people in your family that you feel more distant to, and that's because you're really just here to like heal those wounds and heal the collective wounds through that.
So would they be more of like a karmic relationship?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Right. Just to, everyone starting off, these are great things to dive into to give them understanding. Now, um, do twin flames have anything to do with activating the Kundalini?
Yeah, so they're showing me that like twin flames, it's like they want to be in union so badly that it's like it's forcing them to like do their shadow work, and it's forcing them to like clear their channels out. It's like awakening like this deep knowing of like what is real within them. And as they like work together, as they work to heal themselves, then it like catapults them through the spiritual awakening. And that's why like a lot of twin flames also experience a kundalini awakening right now, is because it's like they have like their tantric partner as well to like ignite that energy in them.
Now, what can you tell us about Kundalini, the energy, and what a Kundalini awakening is?
So everybody has energy that is like laying dormant at the base of their spine. And as you begin to like open and balance your chakras, you actually create an open channel for this energy to start flowing through your body. So human bodies are electrical. we have so much energy flowing through our bodies all at one time. And when you start to like activate the human body, so when you start to like do qigong and you start to do body tapping and you start to do yoga, you start to meditate, you start working and flowing your energy, then this energy at the base of your spine will begin to rise up and activate the rest of your body. So many people are actually going through a Kundalini awakening right now because, well, one, it's so common now because it was just like before on Earth, in the system that you grew up in, you just didn't hear of Kundalini. It just like wasn't known because it wasn't a practice, especially in America. You didn't know anyone or you never heard of anyone having a Kundalini awakening. But you're gonna see a lot more, especially like spiritual healers go through a Kundalini awakening because we're activating the body's technology. And Kundalini is so powerful because it's your healing energy, it's your sexual energy, it's your energy like to create with. It's like that beautiful blissful feeling within you. So when people talk about like Kundalini awakenings, there's a slow Kundalini awakening where like you really just start to like raise your Kundalini slowly, which is what we always suggest because it is so powerful. You have so much energy laying dormant within you and you have to like learn how to raise it and work with it slowly. There are people that like get catapulted into those spiritual awakenings, and we just want you to know that like there is nothing to fear around Kundalini awakenings, that as long as you work with your heart and you open your heart and you open your Kundalini in a state of love, then it really creates a state of bliss for you. And it will like, it's like that creative force behind you, creating the reality that you want and the reality you desire and the pleasure that you deserve.
Now, when they show it as two serpents like intertwining, what do the serpents, each serpent represent?
Yeah, so the serpent represents like the Kundalini energy. So like as you raise your Kundalini energy, it's like the masculine and feminine are like coming into balance, and this energy is raising up the base of your spine and then connecting to your third eye, and like opening and activating your third eye completely. So it's like all of your body's technology coming together to activate your spiritual gifts and like unlocking the mysteries of the world.
Can that be also related to like our DNA activating, like that, what they would call the dead or dormant DNA that's been sleeping? Is that related to Kundalini?
Yeah, so you can begin to activate your DNA in multiple ways, but awakening your Kundalini is definitely a very fast and easy way to do it. Well, we want to say easy because it's like these things take practice, and a lot of work with your body, but anyone has the potential to like raise their Kundalini. It's like a natural part of the human experience. It's just been so repressed that you have to like release all of your conditioning, make yourself feel safe enough, and then work with the technology of your body to raise it.
Love that. Is there anything else on this subject that both or the arcturians want to share to give us a final insight?
So if you want to start working with your Kundalini, and this is energy, yes, most of it is held within your sacral, but it's really like dormant at the base of your spine. So it's connected to your root also. So like a lot of people, um, so you can still raise your you can raise your Kundalini. Like all people could raise and work with their Kundalini energy. So they're showing me like if you really want to like start working on your Kundalini energy, Qigong is incredible. So you can just like start by looking up like Qigong exercises on YouTube and just whoever you feel like connected with. And then there's also things like Kundalini yoga. But if you do Kundalini yoga, it's extremely powerful. So just like start like slowly, but you will like really see the difference in your life.
I love that. I love that. Well, we love you guys so much and we really appreciate all these messages. And I just ask for your guidance for the next one of things that we can ask to help with the ascension journey for beginners.
Amazing. Thank you.